Hello and welcome to the first 8-Bit Motorsport time trial on Project Cars. As I was following the development of Project Cars, I noticed a certain phrase that kept coming up in interviews and on their website, and that phrase was blurring the lines between gaming and real life. In keeping with that idea, I thought I'd try something a little different with our club time trials, and rather than choose each car and track combination randomly, I'd like to give each one some kind of real world motorsport tie-in. I'm also going to post a new video for each time trial where I tell you a little bit about the theme for that particular one and also get the ball rolling with a lap of my own, which I'll talk you through. Now, I'm by no means an expert, and most of the time I make it up as I go along, but often just seeing someone else's lines can give you a better idea of how to take a certain corner, or how not to take it as the case may be. Back in February this year, Mount Panorama was once again host to Australia's international endurance race, the Bathurst 12 Hour. The race itself was fantastic, with a record number of safety cars effectively turning the race into a series of intense sprint races. With only 10 minutes left on the clock, the race once again fell under full course caution. With only enough time on the clock for 2 more laps, the safety car came in and the green flags came out. As the cars made their way around the first corner on the mountain straight, the big Nissan GTR Nismo, driven by Katsumasa Chiyo, burst out of the pack and Godzilla disappeared over the mountain to take the checkered flag. However, despite finishing second in the race, the fastest man over the mountain that weekend was an extremely talented young Belgian driver named Laurens van Theur, who in qualifying the previous day set a time of 2:02.552, which not only put the number 15 Phoenix Racing Audi on pole, but also set a new course record. So, for our first time trial, we're going to be taking the Audi R8 LMS Ultra GT3 car for a spin around Bathurst to see if we can get even remotely close to Laurens van Theur's record-breaking time. So we're just approaching the final corner, coming onto the pit straight. We're getting ready to start our flying lap. And the first corner is a left-hander called Hell Corner, and it's a lot trickier than it looks. It's also one of the most important corners on the circuit, because if you get that wrong, any time lost through there is going to be lost the whole way up Mountain Straight. So there's just a little bit of traction lost, you could easily lose up to half a second by the time you get to the halfway point here. So we're all the way up into 6th gear there, coming up to Griffin's Bend. We're going to brake hard down into 3rd, try and hug the inside there with half throttle on, and as soon as you feel you've got the grip, it's back on the throttle. It's quite easy to lose traction though, so you have to wait until you've definitely got the grip. Coming into the cut-in here, shifting down into 2nd and turning in. I got a little bit of overstay here, which pulls me a bit further into the corner that I would like. Ideally I would come out there a bit wider and carry a bit more speed. Coasting around this right-hander as close to the wall as possible, then it's back on the power. This next section is a lot of lifting and coasting. As we come around the left-hander here, then it's back on the power, then it's lifting again and coasting over the top, trying to keep into that wall, which I don't quite get in as close as I would like. A little touch on the brakes coming into the S's here, and then it's shifting down into 3rd, hard on the brakes down into 2nd, and keeping as tight to that wall as possible so you can set yourself up better for the left-hander. And then it's flat out as best you can down this section, lifting off a little bit of brakes, and then it's keeping right and shifting down into 2nd, turning in left as tight to the wall as possible and back on the power as quick as possible. Same with the first corner. Forest's Elbow is one of the most important corners on the circuit, because again, time lost there is time lost all the way down Conrod Straight here. And this corner is a very fast corner, which is flat out, little kink to the right, and then it's hard braking down into 2nd. Try and turn early to keep inside, and you should be able to just power through that 2nd right-hand part of the chase there. As we approach the final corner, Murray's Corner, again couldn't easily catch you out, and has definitely caught me out on occasion. We managed to do it just about okay there, and then we're back onto the pit straight, and I crossed the line with a time of 2 minutes 15.890. So clearly there's no chance of me getting anywhere near Lawrence Vanther's time, but then that's why he's a professional race driver and I'm not. Still, plenty room for improvement. Each time trial will last for 2 weeks, and you can find a link to all the relevant information on how to take part in the description below. I should point out though that this time trial is for 8-Bit Motorsport members only, so if you'd like to take part or you just want to find out a bit more about us, you can find everything you need to know at 8bitmotorsport.com. Again, I'll put a link in the description. So that's it from me for now. I will be posting another video with the results once this time trial is finished, along with another video introducing the next challenge. Like and subscribe if you want, no one's forcing you, and good luck keeping the car off the walls. Thanks for watching, see you next time.